Hello. Today I want to take you to the book of Genesis. And specifically, I want us to look at the sin that was committed in the garden. Do you know what the sin was in the Garden of Eden? Do you know what happened with Eve and the serpent and Adam? I hope you don't believe that Eve ate an apple, because there's no mention of an apple in God's word. So I want to take you to Genesis chapter 3 and verse 13. The act was already committed, and God was questioning Eve as to what was done. And this is what Eve had to say. She said, "The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat." She was beguiled by the serpent, which was one of Satan's names. And it was a sexual act. And if you don't believe me, I want you to continue to read down to verse 15, where God said that, let me read, "And I will put enmity between thee and the woman." This is God addressing the serpent. "And between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel." Eve was beguiled by the serpent. A sexual act took place. And Eve shared that with her husband, Adam. We don't know if it was a homosexual act between the serpent and Adam, or if the serpent transformed himself into a beautiful woman, but an act took place. And here we see where Eve became pregnant with one seed for the enemy, which was Satan the serpent, and one for Adam. She gave birth to Cain and Abel. And we are told in God's word that Cain was of the devil and Abel was of Adam. But I want us to focus right now on Eve being beguiled by the serpent. And when you go to 2 Corinthians 11:3, Paul also